Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite provides you with all the resources you need to become a successful author. You can learn more about Authors Unite and join the free community at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner, and today I have Mamunur Rashid with us. He is a finance director. So welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for joining us. And we'll dive in. The first question I have for you is, what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
This is great. I think I have many stories, but let me pick up one, which is the turning point of my life. This is when I met with my wife, because before that, at that time, I was just in the last stage of my professional exam. So my life is struggling, my mental, I think when I met with her, I get the mental peace and my life turned to the very positive direction. Because after meeting with her, actually, it's like I'm getting the very good mental comfort, and I can concentrate more on my work and my career life. So that's it. The message I want to give from here, actually, I think in life everybody need at least one person to whom people can share his or her personal feelings, or to whom he or she feel very comfortable. Is very important in life.
And what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
Okay, I am in finance industry last 11 years. So my, I think the most valuable information here actually in the industry, you need to be innovative always, because this industry is changing very frequently. The people need it changing very frequently. So another part I want to say, actually, there is no shortcut way for success. Actually, everybody need to be passed through the learning curve to achieve the sustainable long-term return. I think everybody need to invest sufficient time, energy. And in our industry, financial industry, success is always for the participant who have patience and whose learning is continuous.
And what is your best piece of overall business advice? So not necessarily industry specific.
So I think irrespective of industry, for everybody's learning is very important. Everybody have to be learning. Learning is a continuous process. And also everybody need to be innovative, because the world is changing very fast, very fast. And I think also people need to be dream big. So there's the overall business advice. So keep learning, be innovative, and dream big.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
I think always younger self is be kind to yourself. At this point of time, if I feel what is my advice to younger self is, so you have to be a hero in your own time. So since life is only one, so each minute is important. So we have to do something which have positive impact to others' life and society, so that people remember you.
And in your opinion, what is the key to happiness?
Happiness is a subjective term. So different person define it differently. For me, happiness is traveling with my wife to different cities, meet with the different people, and learning the new culture. So also, if I'm not traveling, then other time also being surrounded by the people whom I love and whom they love us.
And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
Of course, always religious books are the best books, but recently I have read one business book on corporate social responsibility. It's very interesting. I want to share the learning. The learning from the book is, if you have passion and if you really want to do something towards the society, you can do it. It doesn't necessarily it have to be your core competence. So there are many examples. There are many successful business group who are running best hospital, best school, which none of them there is best core competency. Their core competency is in different sector. But since they want to do something, they are running the good hospital, good school.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
I think one quote is in my mind now. It is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, ex-president of India. His quote was, if you want to shine like a sun, first burn like a sun. So to me, the meaning is actually excellence and hard work is a continuous process. So it's not coming like an accident. It's you have to be perform. You have to be continuous. You have to be shine. So you have to be do more hard work.
Yes, I love it, man. Thank you so much for coming on. The last question I have for you before we let you go is, where's the best place for people to find you online?
So obviously social media for professional friend, LinkedIn. So, but we also have a travel page, which is Kabbo Kobita, the couple traveler. So we are there. So
Perfect. Thanks again, man. We really appreciate it.
thank you. Thank you.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.